heavily influenced by the sights and sounds of London during the 70s and 80s, further developing his creative skills along the way. He came to Asia in 1996, continuing his creative approach to life while working at Adobe, Apple, MTV, Republic Polytechnic, and is now the CEO of production studio Rune Entertainment. Let's put our hands for Mr. Perkins.
Hi guys, my name is Perkins and I am the CEO, co-CEO of Rune Entertainment, Managing Director of Elasticity, yes, I'm not sure how to do it. I'm a graphic designer, pop star, father, ex-husband, just like you. It's no good being an entrepreneur and thinking I can just be like Steve Jobs. Don't even think about being like Steve Jobs. Be somebody else. Be someone who you are. Be someone you feel more comfortable with. People have tried to create tablet PCs, and then Apple come up with the iPad, and now everyone wants to copy the iPad. There's nothing unique about copying the iPad. Why do what already has been done? Why not do what's not been done? And that is the fundamental thing that should be in your heart and in your mind, is that you will always attempt to be different. Don't go and set up a company that's going to read the iPad. Forget it. The iPad's dead and gone. It's here now. It's gone. Successful. Done. Don't try and believe the iPod. Take all the rough, take everything that's thrown at you, and all the mistakes that you also make, and others' mistakes, never give up.
He doesn't smile a lot, does he? No, he really doesn't smile. I am quite nice and friendly, honestly. And now the moment of truth. Does it work? I see a blue screen of death on here, which means yes. I wrote that once, by the way, but it shows twice up here, so don't ignore it. You know, don't try and be two entrepreneurs, just try and be one. Hello. Thank you for staying. Just to see me as well. Thanks very much for the other speakers as well. It's been very enlightening. 20 minutes. If we do get time, I will show you a music video that my production company has done recently to give you an idea about the sort of work that we do. But first of all, could we have is there any chance we have the lights down a little bit? I don't want to cause any hassles. I want to just show this video. That's fine. That's fine. Let's go to the first.
Here's to the crazy ones, the misfits, the rebels, the troublemakers, the round pegs in the square holes, the ones who see things differently. They're not fond of rules, and they have no respect for the status quo. You can quote them, disagree with them, glorify or vilify them, but the only thing you can't do is ignore them. Because they change things. They push the human race forward. And while some may see them as the crazy ones, we see genius. Because the people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do.
Now some of you, who's never seen that commercial before? This is the first time they've ever seen it. quite a few. It's the first time you've ever seen it. Any ideas? Well, you know it's Apple, don't you? So, any ideas when this was? No prizes. Any ideas? Shout out. No, I can't hear quite clearly, sorry. 1997. This was the moment that Steve Jobs came back to Apple after making probably what was the biggest mistake in his life and being an obnoxious twat to be fired by Apple. How can you be fired from your own company? You can. He did. He got fired by his own company for about, I can't remember how many years. He brought a CEO in and the CEO fired him, and basically he came back, and this was the rebirth of Apple, 1997. Okay? I was in Singapore in 97, I came here in 95, 96, been here 15 years, okay? And I did work for Apple, so you're going to get references from Apple. I do see myself sometimes as a bit of an idiot, a bit crazy sometimes, even at my age, and it does help when it comes to being different and thinking different as well. But sometimes you have to think the same. You're all wearing the same colour shirt. Why? You in a team? Good. Team what? Trevier. Team Trevier, go! Okay, so if I can just quickly talk a little bit about myself, and I would rather go, instead of talking about what my company does, I'd rather talk about some of the things that I've learned in my life that hopefully will help you in yours. I've actually been on this planet 18,414 days. Any ideas how old I am? Someone said 51. Well, you're quick. I'm actually 50. All right? 50 years of age. Anyone here 50? Still at school? Loser. Seriously, I would come back like a shot. I really would. And I'm glad to be invited back. And thank you, Florence. Great. Thanks, Florence. I constantly live in hope to be an entrepreneur. I still wish that one day I would be like Steve Jobs and make lots and lots of money. You know, and own a house in Bali somewhere, and you know, but I have to stick with Singapore, so can't be bad, eh? Seriously, there's nothing wrong with Singapore. So there isn't. What's wrong with Singapore? Yeah, there's a lot. I'm sure some people think it's not, but I can show you some places where it's not very nice. Anyway, so I think my first memory of hope was when I wanted to be a pop star. And you heard that there. And I thought, oh yes, I'm going to become a pop star. And when I was very young, I used to look like this, okay? What the hell went wrong, eh? I'll tell you what went wrong. It's called life. It's called life, my friend. Let's have a look at anyone here who's got long hair. Anyone got long hair like this? There's a guy at the back there, bald head like me, yeah? How old are you, sir? How old are you? 26. 26? Shit. I was 28 in this picture. So, you know, that wasn't a wig. That was real curly hair. No perm, none of this go to the hairdressers and all look nice, you know. It was real curly hair, okay? So I lived in hope. That was my goal in life, was to constantly live in hope. There's a song, a guy called Todd Rundgren, you've probably never heard of him, you're going to Google him later, Todd Rundgren, and he has a song called Fair Warning, and there's a line in that song that says, he'd rather live the life of a dream than live the life of a lie. And I can assure you that that's exactly what you should try and attempt to do. It's always dream, always live in hope, and it may not ever happen. Pick yourself up and go again. Seriously, I've been doing that for all my life, and I still don't know where I am. It really is. It's about the passion. That's what passion is. You never give up. You never surrender. What film's that from? I won't go into that. So what happens is that 50 is your average time span of your working life. Let's use the number 50 as an example. And in about 50 years' time, this is where you'll be. Okay? This is you guys in 50 years' time, taking a little bit of a break. But if I may just warn you, okay, just be I bet you don't have these, because you're too young, you don't have these when you're my age. And certainly don't wear your cap backwards when you're 50 or you're 65, seriously. It's like, I'm sure you guys don't do it now at your age. So the thing is, it's not trying to be cool at the end of the day when you get to that point. But the point I'm trying to raise here is time. And if we take, for instance, you know, 50 years of your working life, It's going to take you to 2061. So, should we start predicting what 2061 is going to be like? If we knew what 2061 was going to be like, you wouldn't be here now. You'd be, deciding what the future is going to be and making those decisions.